Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tinter Battles 2024. All right, we are kicking off day number 2. Competitions are just getting started. We're launching with the flat glass battles brought to you by Solar Effects. Now, we have a lot of competitors and a lot in the audience. Sorry about that. Johnson window film. Sorry. My mind is still from yesterday. It was so exciting watching all the competitors and all these clean windows. So, anyways, go ahead and give me one more time. All right, welcome back, everybody. This contest is brought to you by Johnson Window Film. All right, and it is for the Flat Glass Battles Championship! Introducing first, the judges. A window film specialist holding a professional record of over 19 years in the industry. He is the owner of Sun Out Window Tinting, judging out of Long Beach, California, presenting Sergio Rodriguez. And partner, judging out of the other flat glass stand. This man has been in the window film industry his entire life. He is the National Director of Sales and Distribution of Johnson Window Films, judging out of Los Angeles, California, presenting William Davidson. Now to kick off the flat glass battles brought to you by Johnson Window, we're going to bring forward Ricky Miller to demonstrate the rules for the competitors here today. So if we can get a film rolled out for Ricky, we will begin and go over the rules. Ricky, how are you feeling today?
I am doing good. Looking forward to bringing another belt home.
He's looking forward to bringing another belt home. Now, when you guys are announced to compete, you will make your way over to the left side of the battleground. There is pre-cut films ready for you. The films are pre-cut a little bigger than the windows to simulate a real-life project. You're still required to trim sides. However, you don't have to trim all of the sides. You are completely in control how you want to install this film. You don't need to clean the window. There was plenty of cleaning yesterday during squeegee battles. We're not looking for contaminants. We're looking for a passable install on cuts and not damaging the film. Make sense? Yeah. That being said, Ricky Miller is going to begin a simulation round. So once you get to this spot, we're going to be checking with the competitors, making sure that all of them are ready for battle. You're free to prep at this time. Just as you see Ricky Miller right here. You will hear the words, 3, 2, 1, squeegee that, and you start. And again, we're not looking for contaminants, we are looking for technique in the cutting. No zippers, no fingers, no jagged edges, no unintended reveal edges either. A passable install here for the competitors. A sprayer is provided for you. You must provide your own tools. Now this is a clear dry adhesive film. Great for drop rolling and reverse rolling. Now here he is lining up the top edge and the left side edge. Again, you are in full control how you would like to place this film on the glass. Ricky Miller here, one of the previous WFCT World Champions, demonstrating for the oncoming crowd at Flat Glass Battles here at Tinter Battles 2024. The edges on the left and right side of the window have been pulled. The seals are removed. The seals on the top and bottom are still in place. And again, the objective is to produce a passable install. All eyes are on the world champion Ricky Miller, one of the greatest marathon runners this world has ever seen in training for the flat glass battles here at Tinter Battles 2024. Ricky Miller rocking that Tint Whiz purple cleaning squeegee, strapped on that belt, looking to take home another belt. Now, when you start getting towards the end, you can call a judge to do an inspection. If you pass the inspection and you're the first one, you eliminate the rest of your opponents. If something is not up to standard, such as excess moisture, a finger, it would be brought to your attention for you to address. However, you just lost that time and allowed the opportunity for somebody else to come and eliminate you. Full battle kegs are provided here for the competitors in Tinter Battles 2024. You're going to have one of the judges, Sergio Rodriguez, come into the window to judge, ensuring that there are no fingers, no zippers, no creases, no excess moisture. And once he finishes inspecting, he's going to give the thumbs up and declaring the unofficial winner of this unofficial round, Ricky Miller. Patrick Lattman throwing the flag on the play, pushing the world champion. Marco, the film trainer, Zorla throwing shots from the back of the battleground arena. All right, does everybody understand the rules? A unanimous yes from the audience here today. Now we're gonna bring on the first four. In total, Flat Glass Battles in 2024 has 43 competitors. We are going to be starting with heats of 4, 1 tinter per window. The first one out of the 4 eliminates the rest of their opponents and advances to the Flat Glass Battles finals. The first 4 to the battleground arena. Number 1, Vincent Dietrich. Clayton Summerall. None other than G-Shield's very own Burns Mulhern. And for the final, Javon Parchment. Make your way to the left side of the battleground and pick up your roll of film. One more time, the first heat is Vincent Dietrich, Clayton Summerall, Burns Mulhern, and Javon Parchment to the left side of the battleground arena to pick up a pre-rolled film. Now listen up, this is heat number 2. If you're in heat 2, you are allowed to pick up your film and get prepared. Heat 2 is going to be Ricardo Matos, Avery Wells, the current Tinter Battles Automotive World Champion, Kyle Whalen, and Brenda Rivera. That is heat number 2 after heat number 1 completes. Clayton Summer representing Coolview of College Station. Tremendously successful individual, dominating the security films in schools market in Texas. Burns Mulhern coming in and repping the MVET. Vincent Dietrich returning with momentum from the squeegee battles. You are prepared, you are allowed to prepare your film if you would like. You want to drop roll, reverse roll. Folks, Flat Glass Battles is not just rock and roll, it is a drop and roll. Brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Again, if you have your film, you are allowed to prep it however you would like. One of the competitors is finally making its way to the battleground arena, Javon Parchment. Film utilizes Johnson's window film, silver architectural film. Battle kegs are provided for by Tinting. Audience gathering around here for the kickoff of the Flat Glass Battles Heat 1 Round 1. Again, the names competing in this heat is Vincent Dietrich, Clayton Summerall, Burns Mulhern, and Javon Parchment. Under 60 seconds before starting. As soon as Javon makes it into his station, we will be beginning this Heat 1 Round 1, kicking off the Flat Glass Battles, brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Co-judging with Sergio and William Davidson is Patrick Latman and Freddie Zilling. Eyeballs on competitors. Judges, are you ready? Thumbs up from the judges if you are ready to go. Sergio, Patrick, ready to go. William and Freddie, ready to go? Are you guys ready to kick off this Flat Glass Battles? Vincent Dietrich, Clayton Summerall, Burns Mulhern, Javon Parchment, Flat Glass Battles, Round 1, Heat 1, 3, 2, 1, battle! Burns Mulhern coming in, the owner of GeoShield Window Films, here to represent a long lineage of historic legends in this industry. Clayton Summerall, rock rolling with perfect technique. We have Javon Parchment prepping the film. Vincent Dietrich, midway through the install. Clayton Summerall here. Burns Mulhern, crinkling up the film, throwing his hands up. Disqualified from the competition. It's now between these three gentlemen here. Vincent Dietrich pulling out the finals of the liner. Clayton Summerall dominating the Texas market with security window film. Now looks to dominate the background arena at Tinter Battles 2024. Vincent Dietrich coming off a momentous performance at Squee Battles. Tinter Battles 2024, day 1. Side seals are removed, allowing for easier access and greater consistency from one glass stand to the other. It is a close call between Clayton Summerall, Vincent Dietrich. Flat Glass Battles brought to you by Johnson and Window Films. As William Davidson overlooks Clayton Summerall. Freddie Zilling, 4 eyeballs. Patrick Latman overlooking Javon. Sergio overlooking Vincent Dietrich. It's anybody's round at this point. It's going to be a close call. The official Tinter Battles kegs provided by Tinting. Vincent Dietrich finishing his final squeegeeing. Sergio Rodriguez moving in for a final inspection. Judge is pointing out some inconsistencies. Sergio Rodriguez returning on the stool to finish out his cut. William Davidson, Freddie Zwilling, attentively looking here at Clayton Summerall. Clayton representing Coolview of College Station. Judges are looking for the first passable install here in the flat glass battle, brought to you by Johnson Window Films. The crowd is rallying up as we get to the final stretch here for round one, heat one at the flat glass battles. We get the first thumbs up from Sergio. We need awaiting confirmation from the judges. Clayton Summerall still continuing to complete this window. Javon Parchman still in the race, utilizing a big red line extractor from Fusion Tools. Sergio Rodriguez pointing out some minor inconsistencies before it becomes a passable install. William Davidson. Final stretch is going to be at this point. Anybody's hands can go up. It is between Clayton and the final stretch. One, heat one. It is a close match between both competitors. Clayton Summerall, Vincent Dietrich. It is just anybody's match. Sergio Rodriguez's hands go up, confirming with the rest of the judges. William Davidson conferring with Johnson. Sergio Rodriguez looking for a passable install. Passing within more, we have Clayton Summerall. It could be both of these competitors. Check. It is a close tie between both of them. Judges are gathering each other, checking all of the corners, all of the edges, proper squeegeeing. Oh, it is anybody's call here at the flat glass battles as we kick off in 2024, April the 19th, 10 a.m. Eastern Central, live streaming at Tinter Battles 2024. Flat Glass Battles is brought to you by Johnson Window Films, the official battle kegs, brought to you by Tint Hozilla, with some of the battle kegs powered by Tint Busters. Judges are doing final inspections, looking at which competitor is going to take this first heat. And the winner by unanimous decision, Clayton Summerall, advancing to the Flat Glass Battles final. All right. Now in heat number 2, one more time, Ricardo Matos, Avery Wells, Kyle Whalen, and Brenda Rivera. Into the battleground arena. Now the next heat after this, listen up, it's Brian Cohen, Baden Hernandez, Nestor Mendez, and Patrick Latman. Heat number 3, one more time, Brian Cohen, Baden Hernandez, Nestor Mendez, and Patrick Latman. After this, we are just about to start heat number 2 between Ricardo Matos, Avery Wells, Kyle Whalen, and Brenda Rivera. Competitors making their way into the battleground arena. All right. Looks like we have Ricardo Matos, Avery Wells, Kyle Whalen, and Brenda Rivera. We're getting ready to commence with heat number 2. Just under 60 seconds before we kick off heat 2. We have Ricardo Matos, Avery Wells, Brenda Rivera. Finalizing their positioning here, getting their film ready for battle. Kyle Whalen has officially evaded the flat glass battles, Tinting Battle 2024. And we have Brenda Rivera, Avery Wells, Ricardo Matos. Flat glass battle brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Judges, are you ready? Finalizing the steps here before we kick off the flat glass battles. Heat number 2. Under 30 seconds, and we're kicking this one off one way or the other. It's the Battleground Arena at Tinting Battles 2024. Avery Wells, Ricardo Matos. Avery Wells getting some crowd riled up here. Judges, are you ready? Competitors, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, battle! Avery Wells on the bottom step of that ladder, now making his way towards the middle one. Brenda Rivera spraying the film. Beautiful technique. The drop and roll. It is a tight competition between Avery Wells and Ricardo Matos. And the flat glass battles brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Silver reflective films is a dry adhesive film, perfect for back rolling and drop rolling, reverse rolling. Beautiful, sleek metallic finish. Avery Wells now moving in to squeegee, teeing off right down the middle, working his way from left to right, pushing the film out to the side. Looks like his left side is lined up to avoid the cutting. Ricardo Matos here working comfortably, maintaining a steady pace. Not a drip on the forehead. Avery Wells determined here to squeegee out all that water, pulling out the last of that remaining liner. The True Spray crew looking here, talking amongst themselves, strategizing on how they will also dominate the flat glass battles. True Spray crew coming into Tinting Battles 2024 with momentum from winning the XDC Championship belts at XPEL's Dealer Conference. Now looking to take the Tinter Battles Championship belts. Avery Wells reaching to the very top without the use of a stool. Height advantage here for Avery Wells at full display for the Flat Glass Battles Championships. Ricardo Matos here in the battle. Finished with the top half, now working his way towards the bottom. This is the first time I've ever seen a two-stage being displayed at the Flat Glass. I thought two-staging was just automotive, but Ricardo Matos here, a historic display of technique. Right across Ricardo's face. Avery Wells cutting that bottom corner. No doubt looking like he's going to cut from left to right. Now cutting away from the corner, a technique mastered by the top professionals, cutting away from the cornered edges. It is a close call between Avery Wells and Ricardo Matos. Ricardo Matos working his way down from the top to the bottom here at the Flat Glass Battles Championships. Squeegeeing the mouth, one of the telltale signs of an experienced professional. Avery Wells returning from partnering with Sean G. Tinchman in Tinter Battles 2023 when they dominated the competition, tinting a Dodge Charger. Now returning here representing Solar Effects. Ricardo Matos here cutting his final edges. It is a jam-packed crowd here at Tinter Battles 2024. All eyes are on both competitors. Brenda Rivera not being counted out. Still in the battle. Patrick Blackman looking up, down, windows, all around. Fernando Sainz off to the side, recording Ricardo. Is he spying on the secrets or is he plotting against them? Fernando Sainz, one of the fiercest competitors to enter the battleground arena. Sergio Rodriguez, William Davidson partnering up to inspect Avery Wells' completed install. We have William Davidson giving the shaking of the head. Still anybody's battle here. Down to Brenda Rivera versus Ricardo. Now this is a display where speed is not the only determining factor. Folks, master technique is smooth and smooth is fast. William Davidson coming over to Patrick Blackman's side, both scanning the windows up, down, all around. We are rocking and rolling, dropping and rolling here at the Flat Glass Battle Championships. Carter is all he has to do to finish out this install and make it be passable, and he will be advancing to the finals. Brenda Rivera not being counted out. Sergio Rodriguez. Jam-packed capacity crowd here at the Flat Glass Battle 2024. More of the audience wants the action. We're awaiting the final decision here for Ricardo Matos with the judges. We're just a little over 6 minutes into this heat. Ricardo Matos here. Finally, this all hands go up in the air. Patrick Latman points out with the pinky finger. Ricardo Matos goes back in to touch it up. William Davidson looking at a top corner. Points the finger to the sky. Ricardo Matos going up in the stool. Ensuring that all is well and done. Patrick Latman's hands going up. William Davidson going in to do a final inspection. Ricardo Matos here touching up the windows. Brendan Rivera, Ricardo Matos, awaiting confirmation. And the winner of heat number 2, Ricardo Matos. Ricardo Matos entering the Battleground Arena, cool, calm, and collected, leaving the Battleground Arena a sweaty, hot mess, but winning the championships here in heat number 2, qualifying tour 1. Now next to the Battleground Arena, we have Brian Cohen, Baden Hernandez, Nestor Mendez, Patrick Latman. To the left side of the Battleground Arena to collect your film. Now we are going to start heat number 3. The next heat is going to include Jorge Rivera, Michael Farney, Ryan Wilcox, and Dante Pantuso. Again, heat 4 is Jorge Rivera, Michael Farney, Ryan Wilcox, and Dante Pantuso. If you are in heat 4, make your way to the left side of the Battleground Arena to pick up your film. We're about to start heat number 3, which includes Brian Cohen, Baden Hernandez, Nestor Mendez, and Patrick Latman. Folks, we're going to start speeding up these heats. If you are on standby in the following heat, grab your film now and prep it. After this one, it is as soon as you get to your station, a couple of seconds, we're starting. Heat number 3 about to commence here shortly. Brian Cohen, a returning Tinter Battles Heat Shrink Battle competitor, now giving his try at Flat Glass here for Flat Glass Battles, brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Patrick Latman, one of the judges, subbing in to compete. Baden Hernandez, Brian Cohen, Patrick Latman. In heat number 3, any Flat Glass Battles, brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Judges, are you ready? Thumbs up from all of the judges. Competitors in position. Heat 3, Brian Cohen, Patrick Latman, Baden Hernandez, in 3, 2, 1. Battle! Brian Cohen testing the glass before laying the film, utilizing the metal Tint Whiz purple cleaning squeegee. Rolling Patrick Latman, Baden Hernandez, a direct mirror of each other. No pun intended for the silver film provided by Johnson Window Films here at the Flat Glass Battle. Brian Cohen still in the race. No doubt relieved that this is not a pressure-sensitive film. Pressure-sensitive film means that if you peel the liner, the film is sticking. This is a dry adhesive film. Consistent technique displayed by Patrick Latman, the founder of DSP, now competing here for Flat Glass Battles, brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Tinner Battles 2024, live at the Wiz Castle Studio. Baden Hernandez here trailing right behind him. Brian Cohen seems like he's closing in on the gap. It's a close race between Patrick Latman and Brian Cohen. Both incredible heat shrinkers here. Brian Cohen, the author of If You Blink, You'll Miss the Shrink. Patrick Latman, founder of Dry Shrink Prep, a heat shrinking tool, professional window tint worldwide. Baden Hernandez still in the race. Patrick Latman now moving on to do some final trimmings. Brian Cohen trimming out that edge. It is anybody's race. It's starting to get better. Similar to squeegee battles yesterday. Round started off a little bit on the slower side, and as competitors are watching and picking up techniques, the battle rounds are getting a little bit faster. Patrick Latman now cutting that bottom edge. Brian Cohen cutting out the bottom edge. It is anybody's battle. Jam-packed capacity crowd here at Tinner Battles 2024 as they oversee Patrick Latman now bringing out with the fancy squeegeeing technique. Slide, tap, there we go. Patrick Latman, Brian Cohen, Baden Hernandez finalizing the install. Judges on standby position to do a final inspection. Sergio Rodriguez calling out touch-up spots. William Davidson, unfazed focus on Patrick Latman, ensuring this is a quality install with quality film by Johnson Window Films. Both competitors here, it's anybody's race. William Davidson and Sergio Rodriguez overseeing. William Davidson overlooking Brian Cohen doing final touch-ups. Patrick Latman, the owner of Sun Solutions Window Tinting here in sunny Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an official winner. Winning by unanimous decision, Brian Cohen! Brian Cohen advancing to the Flat Glass Battles Singles Division Championships. Up next is Jorge Rivera, Michael Farney, Brian Wilcox, and Dante Pantuso to the Battleground Arena. Jorge Rivera, Michael Farney, Brian Wilcox, and Dante Pantuso in this heat. In heat number 5. Heat 5 after this one will be Joshua Miller, Billy Murray, Ryan Trolson, and Zachary Gabbard. One more time. After this one, Heat 5 will be Joshua Miller, Billy Murray, Ryan Trolson, and Zachary Gabbard. Jorge Rivera, Billy Murray, Ryan Trolson, and Zachary Gabbard. Positioning themselves here for the flat glass battles. Michael Forney, Ryan Wilcox, Dante Pantuso, and Jorge Rivera. Judges, are you ready? Thumbs up from all of the judges. Competitors commencing. Ready to start the battle in 3, 2, 1. Let's battle. Ryan Wilcox joining us here for Twitter Battles 2024, one of the weekly WFR live participants in the Window Film Facebook group, Window Film Revolution, of the first beautifully executed drop roll. Seems like the drop roll is a technique of choice for these world-class competitors here at the Flat Glass Battles, the Tinting Battles 2024. The side seals have been removed. Each competitor has full control for how they decide to install the film. Back row, drop row, air peeling. Ryan Wilcox here. Again, these four competitors are Jorge Rivera, Michael Fournier, Ryan Wilcox, Dante Pantuso. Heat number 4. True Tint crew overlooking here from the audience and crowd. William Davidson overlooking Sergio Rodriguez, Patrick Latman. Is anybody's competition in this round. Some final trimmings. Ryan Wilcox installing the top, seemingly like he's doing a 2-stage installation method. I've never seen a flat glass coming in so relaxed that he is wearing flip-flops to the battleground, but I love the confidence. Clearly a flat glass installer with the tools in hand. One of the telltale signs of an experienced installer is the choice of tools. A little bit of some wear, a little bit of some tear gives yield to the experience level in these world-class competitors. Competitors, you're finalizing 1 out of the 4 completely finished squeegeeing the window, now toweling the edges to ensure no lift. Complete moisture drawn out. William Davidson making his way over to the battleground left side of the arena to inspect here the window, scanning up and down all around, ensuring that we are rocking and rolling, dropping and rolling for flat glass battles, brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Beautiful silver reflective film. It is a close call between these competitors. Hands raised. Confirmation here from the judges. Patrick Latman conferring with William Davidson. Check the edges. And the winner, by unanimous decision, Jorge Rivera. Up next is going to be Joshua Miller, Billy Murray, Ryan Trulson, and Zachary Gabbard clashing here at the castle for flat glass battles. Again, this upcoming heat is heat number 5. Joshua Miller, Billy Murray, Ryan Trulson, Zachary Gabbard. To the battleground arena. In the following heat, for heat number 6, we have Regis Castro, none other than the one, the Dark Truth one, Shady J. One of the most feared competitors and the founder of Below Tool, Fernando Sainz. And none other than the Tint Man himself, Sean G. Tintman. Following this heat. Now summarizing one more time, heat number 5 is going to be Joshua Miller versus Billy Murray versus Ryan Trulson versus Zachary Gabbard. Autobahn's very own Mike Powell, Brody Matthews here on ringside to the Battleground Arena supporting Billy Murray, one of the territory managers for Autobahn Performance Films. Joshua Miller,
check, 1, 2.
One of the 2 hosts of Born to Tint podcast.
Check, 1, 2.
One half of the Miller brothers, former WFCT world champion, now looking to give himself a try here at the Tinter Battles Flat Glass Championships, brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Joshua Miller, Billy Murray, Brian Trulson, Zachary Gabbard. Judges, are you ready? Competitors ready in 3, 2, 1, battle! Joshua Miller here, trying himself out in the speed and technique competition. Billy Murray, founder of Tint Fam magazine and Poke King Warrior on Facebook. Back roll techniques versus drop roll techniques here displayed at the Clash at the Castle. There's more than one way to get the film on the glass. Billy Murray here almost falling off the stool. Close call. Some competitors that moved on to squeegeeing. Joshua Miller teeing up from the upper middle. Laying out some film, going to reposition. Zachary Gabbard, Ryan Trulson, Billy Murray. This is heat number 5. Billy Murray bringing in a wide, it looks like an 18-inch squeegee. A very interesting tool introduced here to the Battleground Arena. Joshua Miller beginning to squeegee the window, utilizing a thick squeegee, maximum water extraction. Zachary Gabbard, towel on the backside, held together by a soak shield, it seems. Very interesting ingenuity. Billy Murray rocking the blue waffle on the hand, blue waffle tattoo representing TEM PEN 15. Joshua Miller working on that corner. Ricky Miller, one half of the Miller brothers, overlooking on the other side next to the champion of 2022, Chuck Cochran, a legendary flat glass competitor and founder of AccuGlaze, improving the world of safety and security in window film schools. Back to the action in the Battleground Arena, Zachary Gabbard. And his competitors in the lead is going to be Ryan Trulson, representing GeoShield. Patrick Latman pacing around like a hungry shark, looking for any fingers to bite. Audubon clan making some noise for one of their very own, Billy Murray. True Tint crew overlooking to see which ones they're going to go after. Unrelentless determination displayed here by Joshua Miller, one of the hosts of Born to Tip podcast. Billy Murray. Billy Millie, I like the name actually. We have one hand up. William Davidson coming in to do a final inspection. The final boss walking into the flat glass stands to look over the windows. These gorgeous flat glass stands provided by Expel. Sturdy, strong, like the Marco, the film trainer Cazorla, as he overlooks grabbing some content for all of the entertainers online. Sergio Rodriguez scanning up, down, all around. Patrick Latman, the hands goes up. And the winner of this heat, Ryan Truson. Up next is going to be heat number 6, Regis Castro, Shady J, Fernando Sainz, and Sean G. Titman.
I'm ready to join you.
You're joining the Texas Squeegee.
I'm going to come in with you. And
well, if you're going to join the Texas Squeegee, I think you need a proper introduction. So a couple of steps back.
excuse me, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining the Texas Squeegee in the Battleground Arena for Flat Glass Battles here at Tinder Battle 2024, presenting none other than the franchise David Coolview Carley.
Thank you, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great time.
Now we have some co-commentary going on in the Battleground Arena. Shady J making his way to the Battleground. Regis Castro, the bougie tinner.
You know, as I watch this event, it's starting to pick up. And like
Fernando Sainz and Sean G. Tint, man. Got Fernando here prepping the window. Final seconds before the battle round begins.
You know, as I'm watching this, everybody's intensity is starting to pick up a little bit. It's like the nerves are starting to kick in, and this is, you know, what you expect.
Well, you got some incredible competitors like Fernando Sainz. I've never seen somebody take the competition much more seriously. Then you have Shady J, who's had a tremendous amount of growth in the last couple of years. Regis Castro, never see him without a smile. We'll see if that smile is wiped off his face by Fernando or Shady here tonight.
The intensity in a few of these guys is immense. It's great to watch.
Well, the look of determination between all these world-class competitors. The final seconds here for the Flat Glass Battles, heat number 6, Regis Castro, Shady J, Fernando Sainz. No show, Sean G. Tintman. Judges, are you ready? Competitors ready? Regis Castro, Shady J, Fernando Sainz, heat 6 in 3, 2, 1. Let's battle. Fernando Sainz executing a beautiful technique of drop roll. Shady J taking over. Can't tell if this was a drop roll. Regis Castro. Folks, if Shady J, oh my God, this is the smoothest drop roll I've seen. I could not tell if he just rolled out the film without the liner, but it looks like the liner was on the other side. Wow, the incredible growth from Shady J. Fernando Sainz now working his way past the top half of the window.
You know, one of the questions I had coming into this was going to be choice of tools. Were guys going to use 8-inch or, you know, 5-inch Blue Max, whatever the case may be. I was very curious to see a choice of tools for this event.
There is an extreme wide range of tools. You have Fernando Sainz using a Fusion Tools flat out. Shady J swapped out the blade, it seems, to the purple blade provided in the battle bags for the attendees here at Tinter Battles 2024. Regis Castro off to a little bit of a rocky start, but still in the battle. Smile still has not left his face. Bougie Tinter. Now it's between Fernando Sainz here, cutting off the bottom edges of this window. Jordan, Shady J, host of the Dark Truth podcast on Facebook. Also on TikTok. Fernando Sainz here with incredible speed, light and nimble, floats like a butterfly, squeegees like a bee. Sergio Rodriguez in that corner, William Davidson on the corner of Shady J, Freddie Zilling on the corner of Regis Castro. It's anybody's race as the tensions are rising as we get to the final moments of heat number 6. Each competitor has a 33% chance of winning this and advancing to the Flat Glass Battles and Singles Division Championships.
It's definitely getting close now. We got a couple to the bottom edge. He's done.
Looks like it's a really close call between Shady J, Fernando Sainz. Now, a wrong move could still lead to a disqualification. Just do not count Regis Castro out. As we've witnessed in some of these competitions before, sometimes the competitors eliminate themselves.
They'll take the pressure off themselves.
Shady J rallying up the crowd. Fernando Sainz completing his install. And the winner of this round, Fernando Sainz. Advancing to the Flat Glass Battle Singles Division Finals. Give it up for Fernando Sainz one more time. You know, one of the things I've been finding really impressive is the technique displayed in the dropper with some of these competitors. I mean, I've not tried this film just yet, but by looking at it, it seems like the adhesive is incredibly well equipped for drop roll techniques.
Definitely, and some people will call it a California roll, a back roll, There's multiple names for it.
Listen,
vital to big win.
This is Florida, and this is Tinter Battles.
You know, I watched him and he did something pretty neat that sped him up over here. He did a 45 cut and cut his corners out, and it was able for him to compress the film easier and move a little faster.
Up next in the next heat is going to be Marcus Quintana, Andre Chapman, PJ White, and returning from Tinter Battles 2022, Mulliton Diva partner, Letha Lassiter. Again, one more time, we have Marcus Quintana, Andre Chapman, PJ White, and the Tint Diva.
Make the best of it.
Now in heat number 8, after this one, this is heat number 8, releasing the names now. First one is Eric Moore. From True Tint Crew, Bruce Slavic. From True Tint Crew, Jackson Mayhew. From True Tint Crew, Cedro Rodriguez. Who the hell? Put all of them in the same round. As fate would have it, random drawings put all the true sprayers in the same heat. Again, one more time, heat number 8 after this one is Eric Moore, Bruce Slavic, Jackson Mayhew, and Cedro Rodriguez. Competitors are allowed to prep their windows as we approach the final seconds of the Flat Glass Battles for Tinter Battles 2024.
With only a few valuable spots left, the intensity is really going to turn up now.
Well, as more of these competitors are watching each other install, it seems like the quality of technique is also improving as well. Marcus Quintana here joining us in the battleground, coming off of a momentous win at WFCT for a decorative films with his partner, Flat Glass Joe, representing Tintwiz.
Do we have an award for best hair? I mean, let's give it up to this guy. Like, that's the best hair in the competition. You should just clap for that mohawk. I mean, that is amazing.
And much more than that. Much more than that, you can tell who is his son by the same hairdo. All right, here we have Heat 7, Marcus Quintana, Andre Chapman, PJ White, in 3, 2, 1, battle.
I'm curious to see if they speed up now. I think they're going to have to speed up.
Well, you have Marcus Quintana, who is an elite competitor. Oh, wow. Did you hear that snap?
Yeah. I felt that in my knee.
I can't even see the liner. Wow, textbook snap, drop roll at display here at the Flat Glass Battles, Tinter Battles 2024. Brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Very interesting choice of squeegees. Some of them using bigger squeegees, some of them using smaller squeegees. Marcus Quintana coming in with his tool belt. Paper towels on the rear. Again, the competitors in this one, Marcus Quintana, Andre Chapman, PJ White, clashing here for heat number 7. It's still a close call.
You know, something you notice every once in a while is like, look at this squeegee pattern. Like, look how he's holding his hand. A little different than most, you see how he's not wrapped around the back? He's holding his hand on the top side, more like a paintbrush. Never quite seen that before.
Marcus Quintana here finalizing his window. Sergio Rodriguez looking underneath him. So far, so good. He's giving a thumbs up. Still not the official winner just yet. Do not count PJ White. We got a thumbs up on this side. And the winner is Marcus Quintana. Up next in heat number 8, we have from Trick Tint, Eric Moore, Bruce Slavic, Jackson Mayhew, Cedro Rodriguez. It is a True Tint Crew clash. That is a tongue twister. True Tint Crew clash at the castle. True Tint Crew always showing up in style and in fashion, moving collectively as a unit. Now battling it out in this what will be a legendary heat number 8. One of the competitors, Cedro Rodriguez, coming into the battleground arena equipped with the black gloves. Bruce Slavic, the head of the table, prepping his window. All of them equipped with the True Active spray. Eric Moore here competing. Heat number 8 against the True Tint Crew. Is it all competitors for themselves? Is there a strategy between the True Tint Crew to get into the team's Flat Glass Championships? One of the Tinter Battles admins, eyes wide open in shock as she realized that all of the competitors are True Tint Crew, with the exception of Eric Moore. Does he have any tricks up his sleeve? Marco, the film trainer, Cazorla, smiling because there is no sleeves on this man. No tricks needed.
The great thing about this round is all of these guys have been in a high-level competition before, so they all know the feeling. It's going to be an interesting battle here.
This is going to be one to remember, folks. If your phones are not out, this is one to film and record. Judges, are you ready? We have Eric Moore, Jackson Mayhew, Bruce Slavic, Cedro Rodriguez. Flat Glass Battles brought to you by Johnson Window Films. In 3, 2, 1, let's battle. This is one that I've been looking forward to as soon as I saw the names getting called up to the stage. Wow.
We will find out if blood is thicker than water.
Wow. Very close, tight competition. Bruce Slavic moving with tremendous speed. Cedro Rodriguez, XDC World Champion, coming off a momentous win back in February. Jackson Mayhew, cool, calm, and collected. Eric Moore returning from the Battleground Arena, partnering with Shady J. The pressure of Tinter Battles is nothing new. Owner of Trick Tint Window Tinting. Let's see what kind of tricks he has up his t-shirt sleeve. Bruce Slavic working towards the final. Cedro Rodriguez. All competitors. Looks like all of the True Tint crew are all matching shoes. I just realized that.
They came strong.
They move as a collective unit. You can't not deny that.
And I'd have to say that they truly care about their orthopedics. They're all Brooks.
And I will say one thing. As a flat glass tinter myself, I see the brushes on these competitors. True Tint crew bringing the brushes into the battleground. We have Bruce rocking one of the mini battle squeegees. Wow, putting the pressure on these gorgeous flat glass stands provided by Expel. Bruce. William Davidson coming in to touch up an area. It is a close call. We have Cedro Rodriguez, Bruce Slavic clashing on one of the flat glass stands, and the winner, declaring for this heat, Bruce Slavic. Strong support for the True Tint crew here at the Flat Glass Battles. Putting the pressure here on the rest of these competitors with the most intense round and entry so far. The next heat is going to be name number 1, Brody Matthew. Ricky Miller, Gabriel Alon, and Marco Ortiz. Marco, the film trainer, Cazorla, getting sweaty and nervous. It's not Marco Cazorla, Marco Ortiz. Ricky Miller entering the Battleground Arena to collect his film. Again, this heat number 9 is Brody Matthew, Ricky Miller, Gabriel Alon, Marco Ortiz. Marco Ortiz here joining us back in the Flat Glass Battles, Battleground Arena for Tinter Battles 2024. Brody Matthews, one of the territory reps. You know, David, just witnessing here the True Tint crew coming in, like always move as a unit. They always show up dressing the same. They obviously have a team-minded strategy, but here they had to clash against each other. However, I don't think any of them were disappointed that still one of their own made it and are now going to enter into the Flat Glass Battle Singles Division Championships.
Yeah, I think whenever you come into an event and you come as a group, you still want a little bragging rights inside of that clique, but at the same time, you're ready to pounce on your. He's a competitor at that point, and these guys are true competitors. But them moving on is what's important for what they do, for sure.
Exactly. Then moving on, if they place, they're now going to be competing in the. Looks like if they place in the top 3 for Flat Glass Battles, they will be officially in the Flat Glass Teams Championship, which is a never before seen with a very interesting plot twist. Now, moving the attention to the current competitors here, we have Brody Matthews, Marco Ortiz. You saw how fast Marco Cazorla's eyes go up. He is doing anything to evade the battleground. Ricky Miller, one half of the Miller brothers and one of the hosts of the Born to Tint podcast on YouTube and across social media platforms. This man is no stranger to world-class competition. Judges ready. Competitors ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's battle. We have the phones out, live streaming all around the world. Ricky Miller executing a beautiful textbook drop roll with Johnson's window films. Brody Matthews, Audubon's territory rep here, now representing the red, white, yellow colors. Marco Ortiz representing Edge Technologies. Brody Matthews pulling the film back. Ricky Miller, laser eye focus as he's working his way smoothly down that edge. Jan Ensley joining us here in the audience for the flat glass battles.
You kind of have to wonder sometimes, like we watched him, he like locked his top edge, but he was off like a half inch. You always wonder what goes through your mind in a situation like this. You'd love to have that 20 seconds back that you have to take and reset your film.
Right. The moving the fastest doesn't truly always get you that edge. Smooth technique seems to be the decision maker here for these world-class competitors. Ricky Miller with masterful technique. You could see the intensity behind this man's input. Shaking these beautiful flat glass stands provided by Expel here for Flat Glass Battles and Tinter Battles 2024. Gorgeous reflection off that Johnson window film's silver architectural film. Will Davidson inspecting all of the windows. Hands go up. Will Davidson inspecting. Not just yet. Signifying some touch-up spots. It's still anybody's race. And the winner of this round, Ricky Miller. Ricky Miller advancing to the Flat Glass Battles Finals Singles Division. The next heat to the battleground is going to be Chris Baker, Sean Sud, none other than the former Tinter Battles 2022 champion, Chuck Cochran. And finally, Aaron Aguilar. One more time, the next competitors is Chris Baker, Sean Sud, Chuck Cochran, and Aaron Aguilar. A lot of support for Aaron Aguilar as he's makes his way into the battleground arena. David Carley, I've had the great pleasure to install next to Aaron whenever the Texas Squeegee was a wee little squeegee, and I didn't know how to do much of flat glass. I went to go see Flat Glass Joe and Aaron Aguilar installing security film on Tim Kennedy schools, and I was just wowed when I saw their tool setup. I've never seen it. I come from automotive, and when I saw these guys, they are a different breed of installers.
1,000%. Flat glass is a whole different world than automotive. I mean, there's different challenges and things that you go through, and the first time you run into a guy that really knows how to do it, I mean, it really changes your perspective, and it educates you, and it opens your mind to like understanding there's more to it than a side window on a car. Different animal.
Right, and whenever he was squeegeeing the glass, one of the things that impressed me was the smooth technique that was displayed yesterday at Squeegee Battles. Originally learned it from Aaron Aguilar, myself, and Flat Glass Joe Guzman.
Well, there's some pros here. You got that guy over there that lays a lot of security film as well. This should be a good round for sure.
This is heat number 10, Chris Baker, Sean Sood, Chuck Cochran, Aaron Aguilar. Sean entering the arena, coming off a strong momentum victory at yesterday's squeegee battles. Sean Sood representing GeoShield and the True Tint crew. We have all 4 competitors here on site. Judges, are you ready? Competitors ready? This is Chris Baker, Sean Sood, Chuck Cochran, Aaron Aguilar. In 3, 2, 1, let's battle.
This should be interesting. It's a lot of security film experts in this heat, so they work a little differently than just regular solo control guys.
You know, you like beautifully executed drop roll over here already. Sean Sood, Chuck Cochran. You know, Chuck Cochran's one of the legendary, most versatile tinters that I have ever seen, both in automotive, in flat glass, in security films, and also an inventor and tool creator. There is nothing that stops this man. We'll see if there's somebody here that'll stop his tracks. Aaron Aguilar now moving into the squeegee. A difference in speed between Aaron Aguilar and Chris Baker. Chuck Cochran on the opposite side of the squeegee battle champion, Sean Sood, representing GeoShield.
They're definitely moving now. You can feel it.
Well, the competition is getting a lot more stiffer with more experienced installers here. You know, when working with security film, one of the biggest differences when you go back to normal film, it almost feels like nothing. It's like swinging a 10-pound baseball and then going back to a 2-pound baseball.
It's a different animal completely. You know, solar control is a little more forgiving. Security film is extremely thirsty. It requires a lot of water and a different squeegee pattern.
Right, it's still a close call. Some competitors are squeegeeing most of their windows. Others are still working on finishing the drop roll. Looks like Chuck Cochran has opted out to do a 2-stage style method. Chuck, one of the smoothest competitors that Texas Squeegee has ever seen. Aaron Aguilar. You know, it's been a couple of years since I've seen Aaron Aguilar window tinting, but it looks like he has not missed one beat at all. Chris Baker here, representing the Tinter Battles 2024 official shirts. Tinter Battles official Power Kegs is brought to you by Tinthozilla. Sprayers, parts, accessories. Go to tinthozilla.com. Beautiful reflection off that Johnson silver architectural film. Make it a little easier for the judges to spot any inconsistencies or disqualifiers. Sergio Rodriguez looking at one of the corners. Chuck Cochran raising his hand. It's still a close call. And we have a winner by unanimous decision, Chuck Cochran.
When he got to the bottom half of that window, he went into a whole nother gear. Like it really, his whole demeanor changed and he just became laser focused.
The next heat is going to be the final heat before we move to the next wave. Introducing first, Luis Angel Martinez, the partner of Chuck Cochran's 2022 Team Jimmy Nance and Cameron Cochran.
All right, I'm gonna have to get you guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the final heat. After this heat, we move into Elimination Series 1 versus 1. Angel Martinez, Jimmy Nance. And we have our final, Cameron Cochran. Chuck Cochran's son, I've never met him before. Wow, carrying on the lineage of legends. Here one day hoping to be in a Mount Rushmore in the Wall of Legends, as we see right over here. Cameron Cochran, the son of Chuck Cochran. Jimmy Nance, the partner of Chuck Cochran. Angel Martinez, one of the members of the True Tint crew, here clashing in the final heat of the flat glass battles. You know, one of the things that's going to be very interesting is to see which partner is Chuck going to be rooting for. Is it Cameron Cochran or Jimmy Nance?
Yeah, you have to ask yourself the question: if they advance and win, I mean, is he going to pick his son, or is he going to pick somebody that he already competed with as a previous victor? You know, that's a tough decision.
Very great point. That's a very great point. Chuck Cochran here.
So we just found out.
Forth, cannot make the decision. Who does he want to win with?
So we just found out the son isn't going to pick his dad. So that puts an interesting spin on things.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final heat before we move into Elimination Series. We have Angel Martinez, Jimmy Nance, Cameron Cochran, the son of Chuck Cochran. Final heat in 3, 2, 1. Let's battle. Oh, this is going to be very interesting to see. Cameron Cochran doing the final spray. Jimmy Nance moving in. Let's see who's going to execute the first beautifully. Before I even finish, beautifully executed drop roll. Chuck Cochran overseeing a proud dad moment here, witnessed at the flat glass battles. Angel Martinez, one of the fastest rising stars in the window film industry, looking to make a name for himself on behalf of the True Active, True Tint crew. Jimmy Nance, always cool, calm, and collected. Never a worry in this man's eyes.
You know, what I just saw was Chuck over there giving his son some guidance, and that's a great thing when you just have your biggest supporter here to support you into something. Right now, I don't know if he hears him, but he's telling him.
To recap, for those who did not witness this, in 2022, we have a lot of teams competing that are pictured right on that wall. The quietest of them all was Chuck Cochran and Jimmy Nance, and there was that cool, calm, and collectiveness that took them over the hill and got them the World Championships. They went on to Tinting Battles 2023, placing 3rd in the automotive division, now looking to make a name for themselves in flat glass.
You just have to be honest. They're dangerous. They're dangerous individuals. They've been doing this a long time. They're versatile, and they're good at this.
We have Chuck Cochran's protege, Cameron Cochran. No doubt a member of the Koch clan, Cochran, the Glazers of the industry. Jimmy Nance moving in to complete the top half of his window. Angel Martinez smiling as he is supported by the True Tint crew in his corner. The final winner of this one moves in to the Flat Glass Battle Singles Division Finals. Julian's window tinting overlooking Angel Martinez.
We are close.
We have one hand going up, still confirming. The crowd overlooks. Roberto Modesto looking, thumbs go up. And the winner moving into the Flat Glass Battle Singles Division Finals, Cameron Cochran!
Well, that's definitely going to start for an interesting story later. I'd like to hear that.
Oh, the story is developing very, very interesting. Here at the Flat Glass Battles, it's been very interactive. Now we are marking the official Elimination Series. All right, let's get everybody's attention because this is going to be a very important part of the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in one-on-one elimination series, which means if you're drawn to compete, you will continue to battle until you're defeated or until you win the entire competition. Those who get drawn and win must defend their position until overall victory. The final will go in the best 2 out of 3. Are you guys ready? We are starting with Ricardo Matos. And battling him, none other than Ryan Truson. To the battleground arena, Ricardo Matos, Ryan Truson. To the battleground arena. Rather the film making their way into the battleground arena, we're about to kick off the elimination series. One of the fan favorites, 24. Each competitor must continue to battle until they win or get eliminated.
It's definitely going to kick up a notch now. This is when it gets serious. This is when the gloves come off and you're ready to go to war.
Both competitors on the front side. Sergio Rodriguez removing the film. You know, I wonder how much you can take the film to the scrapyard and get out of it. That's a lot of silver going into the dumpster. And you know, every time the Texas Squeegee reads off the list, I see Marco and I get excited, but then it's not Cazorla. Again, evading the championships here and the Tinter Battles competitions.
You know, I've heard he just went into retirement. It's kind of like what I've heard. I'm not really sure what the whole story is. Some of it's speculation, but retirement's probably one of them.
Ricardo Matos, Ryan Truson. Final moments before they clash at the castle. Here for the elimination series, flat glass battles brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Cash Kadoosh entering the battleground audience. Judges, are you ready? Competitors, ready. A slight shake of the head. We're going to give the competitors just a few more moments. We want them to compete in their best form, a true clash of styles. William Davidson, Sergio Rodriguez partnering up to judge the flat glass battles. Ricardo nodding his head. Ryan Truson, final moments. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the flat glass battles singles finals division. Ricardo Matos, Ryan Truson in 3, 2, 1. Let's battle! This is now marking the finals here as one-on-one. The winner must stay to defend their position. The loser is eliminated from competition. Both seemingly perfectly timed on that drop roll, displaying beautiful technique. Johnson silver architectural window film. William Davidson standing in between both sides. Eyes are scanning left and right. Both of these competitors have won a previous heat, eliminating 3 other competitors respectively. Ricardo Matos, Ryan Truson. Slight differences in technique of installation. As we saw with Chuck Cochran, once he kicked that bottom half of it, he kicked into a new gear. Fernando Sainz here looking attentively as he is going to be called. What number is he going to be coming in? We have El Magic Yelling out the official trademark of the Texas Squeegee, the squeegee that technique, where you take the water and squeegee that. Now making his way from the top corner on his way down. Smooth technique displayed by Ricardo Matos. Ryan Trolsing not being counted out, finalizing his install as well. It is still a very close call between both competitors. So far, no zippers, no creases. Ricardo Matos, Ryan Trolson clashing here in the first round of the elimination series of the flat glass battles, brought to you by Johnson Window Films.
You know, it leaves me to wonder if knowing that those right there, those belts are just within grasp, if it puts any extra pressure on them at all.
Oh, that's right. If the top three from these competitors coming up here is going to compete in a team's division at the launch of an all-new Teams Flat Glass Division Championships. Sergio Rodriguez intently looking, pointing out to Ryan Trolson the touch-up spots to make this a passable install. Ricardo Matos working on his way, trimming out that bottom edge. It is a close call. Still not yet any competitors decided yet. We have hands going up. And the winner is Ricardo Matos. Congratulations, Ricardo. The next competitor ladies and gentlemen, the Texas Squeegee stands corrected. One more time, the winner is Ryan Trolson. There we go, hands up. He will be staying to defend his position against the next competitor, which is a fierce competitor. He is none other than one of the finalists of Tinter Battles 2023 in Amelia Island. He is the founder of B-Load Tools. Ladies and gentlemen, the next competitor to the Battleground Arena is none other than Fernando Sainz. Taking on Ryan Trolson, looking like representing GeoShield.
As these two competitors get ready, I just want you guys to really like focus in what's it, that. I can't stress it enough. I want the pressure to be on it. Fernando, I know you're in the zone, but I want you to look up. I want you to know what's in grasp. This is what this is all about.
Fernando came really close last year. He placed second with his partner, Domi. I still remember the moment. It was between Mike Powell, Kyle Whalen, and Domi and Fernando Sainz, both competitors standing as a Texas Squeegee electrified and tintified the crowd. Came so close. However, that was his first competition. Now he's coming back with a lot more experience. He's competed in WFR Installer Challenge, WFCT, now coming to clash here at the Castle for Tinter Battles 2024. His support system, Tani Martinez, the Puerto Ricans. Then we have El Magic on his corner, Ryan Trolson. Judges ready. Fernando Sainz versus Ryan Trolson, Flat Glass Battles Finals. 3, 2, 1, let's battle.
You're going to find out right whether or not continuously doing this is going to burn you out or it creates rhythm. That's one of the true challenges. He's cold again and he's not.
Both competitors had a very, very similar drop roll effect here. Fernando Sainz holding the squeegee with his hand. With his mouth. The mouth is the third hand of the window tinner, is it not?
It is. It's the third one. The knife, tools, whatever you need it for.
Brian Cohen, Tony O'Day here returning to the battleground in the audience. Fernando Sainz taking on Ryan Trulson. Fernando Sainz brought here as a virtual heat shrink battle winner, sponsored by Tint Wiz, representing the purple, representing Tint Buster, representing Puerto Rico, representing B-Load. The entire weight of a country on this man's shoulders here against Ryan Trulson, GeoShield competitor. It is a close call between both here. Fernando Sainz opting out to do a two-stage install on flat glass. Sergio Rodriguez pacing back and forth, looking for any inconsistent spots to iron out. William Davidson looking at Fernando Sainz, one of the fiercest competitors for Tinter Battles history. Doing a final trim on that bottom. You know, I've never known Fernando Sainz to be a flat glass installer, but I can't tell whether he's a beginner or he's been doing this for a long time.
No idea. That's the beauty of this guy. Like, he puts in so much effort and time in what he practices, and he does. He trains for this. I mean, this is what he's a testament to the sport of what we do.
Exactly. He's one of the most respected competitors I've ever seen in any competition. In my opinion, one of the fastest rising competitors. He's no fluff. He's just straight action. Sergio Rodriguez, William Davidson looking. And the winner of this round, Fernando Sainz, moving on to compete against the next challenger. Sorry. Now, the next competitor to the Battleground Arena is going to be none other than the prodigy of the champion, Cameron Cochran. Cameron Cochran against Fernando Sainz. You know, neither one of them really have a true height advantage. I think this is going to be a faster clash at the castle with the featherweight competitors.
It's going to come down to will and focus, determination.
I mean, this is one that I'm particularly excited about because you have Fernando Sainz, a fierce competitor, taking on Cameron Cochran, the lineage of Chuck Cochran clan. Now here preparing their windows. It's going to be very interesting to see that initial drop roll. Who's going to get the first drop roll? It's going to be at the same time. Is it Fernando Sainz? Is it Cameron Cochran? Does it help them in the final outcome of the battle? We are about to find out in the next months.
You know, there's going to be a little pressure on him being the son of Chuck Cochran as well. Like, coming in knowing that his father is a champion. We have a flag. There's some pressure.
Looks like we have a flag on the play. Fernando Sainz swapping out film. Again, the details with this individual is what sets him apart with the rest of the competitors. Rocking a Tint Buster belt, wanting to take home the Tinter Battles Championship belts. Flat Glass Battles is brought to you by Johnson Window Films. The films displayed here is the silver architectural film for Johnson. The choice of squeegee. Fernando Sainz opting to do a flat out. We have Cameron Cochran utilizing the big mouth handle. Looks like judges ready. Judges ready. Competitors ready. Fernando Sainz, Cameron Cochran in 3, 2, 1. Let's battle.
This is going to be good. This is going to be a good one.
This is going to be a fast one here, folks. We had the squeegee that stopped his bottom drop roll. Let's see if that's going to cost him. You see that crinkle right in the middle. If he pulls it, it's going to zipper it. Cameron Cochran here in the slight lead.
He's the kind of fierce competitor. If that costs him, what he'll do is go home and invent a tool that will take that whole issue out of his way next time. I promise you that.
You know, we have right here Fernando Sainz, who is an inventor of the B-Load tool. Cameron Cochran, son of Chuck Cochran, inventor of AccuGlaze, and many, many more tools. It is a clash right here of the inventors and the ingenuity, pioneers of this industry. Flat out squeegee. Fernando Sainz is working with two flat out squeegees, the big one and the small one. A very interesting observation that I just made here. Now I'm going to be looking forward to see when he uses the bigger flat out versus the smaller one. Cameron Cochran representing East Coast Motorsports. Jimmy Nance, Chuck Cochran in Cameron Cochran's corner. Beautiful double-handed technique. Characteristic of Chuck Cochran's technique. Fernando Sainz moving with lightning speed here at Tinter Battles 2024.
This is close. This is definitely close. This is coming down to the wire.
And the winner of this round, Cameron Cochran. Probably one of the youngest competitors here at Flat Glass Battles 2024, brought to you by Johnson. Now the next challenger is going to be quite the task to beat. Cameron Cochran re-entering the battleground arena to defend his position until full victory. Taking a slight break, now getting a new film. The next competitor entering the battleground arena is none other than the founder of True Spray, none other than Bruce Slavak. Now this is getting interesting. The winner of this round has to defend the position until they win the entire thing. Cameron Cochran taking on Bruce Slavak.
Please.
We have the True Tint crew. Bruce Slavak practicing for the karaoke. No longer an air guitar, a tint guitar, it seems. Tint guitarist Cameron Cochran prepping his window. Bruce Slavak, all smiles, no sweat. Folks, while these competitors are getting ready, if you are rooting for Cameron Cochran, let's hear some noise. Wow, that's a pop. If you are on team True Tint crew, let's make some noise. Judges ready. Cameron Cochran, Bruce Slavak in 3, 2, 1. Let's battle. Now, most of these competitors, you know, I've been really impressed with Cameron Cochran. I've never seen him compete. This is my first time. Wow. That drop roll was fast. Bruce Slavak here, smooth drop roll himself. Cameron Cochran here with long strokes, utilizing the double hand on that big mouth handle. A patented technique learned from Chuck Cochran himself. Bruce Slavak coming off a momentous victory at XDC back in February, looking to claim the Flat Glass Tinter Battles World Championship belts to add to his collection.
Bruce got a little off on his back roll, so he's going to have to make up some time. So he's going to have to start moving.
He's moving with lightning speed, though. Look at that technique. Freddie Zilling trying to hold the frame together. That is power behind that squeegee, folks, utilizing that big mouth handle. Bruce clearly experienced security film. Cameron Cochran experienced security film. It is anybody's battle. Not quite yet. William Davidson moves in, flag on the play. It's anybody's matter right here. And the winner, moving on, Bruce Slavic. Let's give it up for Cameron Cochran, the youngest competitor at the Tinting Battles in 2024. Cameron Cochran, everybody. You know, Chuck Cochran is one of my favorite competitors, so it makes Cameron Cochran one of my favorite competitors as well. Long live the Cochran clan. All right. Now, taking on Bruce Slavic is Jorge Rivera, entering the battleground arena. He's getting started. He wants to go. Jorge Rivera taking on Bruce Slavic. Bruce from True Tint Crew, flexing his muscles as he shakes the flat glass stands. Brought to you by Expel. Jorge Rivera, representing Team Autobahn. True clash at the castle. What do you anticipate happening between both of these competitors here today?
You know, I think the most important thing is obviously the back roll. I mean, the back roll can hold you up, and it puts pressure on you if it doesn't happen perfectly. Something mentally inside of you goes, I've got to make up time, right? So then you initially kick into another gear. That other gear could be good, but it also could cause you to crease or damage a window.
You know, one of the things they have in their favor is the adhesive system on Johnson's silver architectural film. It allows for these beautifully textbook executed drop rolls to be displayed on these windows here. The mirror-like effect, I mean, I don't know, like Bruce is a handsome person. Maybe he might get distracted in the reflection as he's flexing, completing that window. We're about to see as they clash against Jorge Rivera. Bruce seeing the reflection of the True Tint Crew support system behind him. Jorge Rivera, the support system with Autobahn. Judges are on standby, ready. Competitors getting into position. Right here we have the final placement of Jorge Rivera. Finalizing his placement of the official battle keg, brought to you by tithozilla.com. Jorge Rivera. Competitors ready. Bruce Slavic, Jorge Rivera, in 3, 2, 1, let's battle. Now this is a moment right here where both competitors have their film already rolled. Seeming like we had Jorge Rivera first to get the drop roll, but Bruce Slavic first to roll out more on that drop roll, now pulling the liner out completely. Now watch the flat glass stands shake like an earthquake. We have Jorge Rivera now moving on to the squeegeeing of the window. Cedro Rodriguez, XDC World Champion. Angel Martinez, Jackson Mayhew standing on the True Tint Crew corner. Brenda Rivera standing on the corner of Jorge Rivera. One-on-one clash at the Castle for Tinting Battles 2024. This competition is brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Freddie Zeeling, co-judging with William Davidson. Sergio Rodriguez out of Long Beach, California. On the opposite side from sea to Shining Sea, here to judge Jorge Rivera's installs. It is still anybody's competition. Calling out some minor inconsistencies right here with Bruce from True Spray Crew. We got one hand going up, and the winner of this round, Bruce Slavic. Geo Shields of Jeffrey Wickens are entering the Battleground Arena audience. Here to see who's going to join the Battleground next against Bruce. You know the remaining competitors, it's going to be Marcus Quintana, Brian Cohen, taking on Bruce is going to be none other than the WFCT Decorative Films champion, Marcus Quintana. Making his way to the left side of the Battleground to grab some Johnson Silver architectural window film. Cedro Rodriguez bringing over the mat, making sure that those beautiful sneakers of the True Spray crew does not glide along this fancy floor at the Wiz Castle. Marcus Quintana.
He looks extremely focused. I mean, he hasn't looked at anything but the film in the glass since he's come to the glass.
You know, the reason why he's in the finals here is because his squeegee were sharp. His edges were sharp, just like that sharp mohawk he's repping here at Dinner Battles 2024. Marcus Quintana in position. Bruce from True Spray breaking off one of the tips. Breaking off the second tip. This man is equipped for battle. I love it. Jam-packed capacity crowd. We have Aaron Aguilar in the back enjoying himself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Marcus Quintana, Bruce Slavic in 3, 2, 1. Let's battle.
Executing two back rolls is so important for the event. It speeds you up. I think it sets your momentum and it sets your confidence. Both of them taking the same approach, lock their film down, cut their edges, and then they'll move into the final squeegee. And this is a dead heat, ladies and gentlemen. This is as close as it's going to get right here. They are moving.
The crowd is getting riled up. It is Marcus Quintana versus Bruce Slavic right here for the Black Lives Battles. It is anybody's battles. We got Sergio Rodriguez hands going up. We got it. Oh, who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? Awaiting the judges' final decisions. Awaiting the final decision. Who is it going to be? Confirming the winner, moving on, Marcus Quintana. Let's give it up for Bruce for putting on a world-class display here for the Black Lives Battle. Bruce from True Tint Crew. Marcus. This is getting very, very close. All right, up next, battling Marcus Quintana, we have none other than Brian Cohen. Brian Cohen to the Battleground Arena to battle Marcus Quintana. Brian Cohen making his way from the Film Trainers Arena with that slow, methodical walk like The Undertaker entering WrestleMania. Brian Cohen, cool, calm, and collected, repping the True Active spray pack. What are you looking forward to? I mean, this last one between Bruce and Marcus was a very close one. I mean,
high intensity. You know, this is it. This is down to the final. This is the wire. This is where the rubber meets the road. You're either going to put up or shut up. And I mean, this is as simple as that. You know what I mean? You've got a very calm and collective guy against somebody who's got a lot of energy and very focused. I'm curious to see in what mentality will move the needle and see who finishes faster.
You know, between Marcus Quintana and Bruce Schleiber, that's probably one of the most high tension, entertaining battle rounds that I think we've seen so far. You know, I wish we would have seen a best 2 out of 3 of both of those competitors, but hopefully their story is not over just yet. The winner of this round is going to take on Clayton Summerall here in the battleground as he gets ready. Judges, ready. Competitors, ready. Brian Cohen, Marcus Quintana, in 3, 2, 1, let's battle. That's going to be a close call. Let's see who's going to win it to the drop roll. Both competitors seem to be off to the races in similar progression. Marcus Quintana with the wide reach advantage. Now, Marcus Quintana is the first time he's competing here at Tenor Battle 2024. Brian Cohen was one of the competitors at the Heat Shrink Battles last year and had an incredible performance. Coined the term, if you blink, you'll miss the shrink. Marcus Quintana here coming to represent the flat glass division with speed, just like Brian Cohen's shrink. Marcus Quintana now moving to cut the film. Brian Cohen squeegeeing the film before the cut, utilizing the purple tint with squeegee provided with the battle bags for attendees. Marcus Quintana receiving some help from his support system. Brian Cohen being supported by his partner, Tony O'Day, a team that competed for the Tinter Battles Automotive World Championships in 2023 in Amelia Island, Florida. Marcus Quintana moving with lightning speed. Brian Cohen, Marcus Quintana. It's a close call between both competitors. Who's going to eliminate who with this round and going up against Clayton Summerall? Confirming, and the winner of this round, Marcus Quintana, taking on Clayton Summerall. We have David Coolview Carley.
So I want to ask you a question. Just a couple sets. How you feeling?
Shaking, thirsty. I'm very thirsty.
You heard you want a beer or do you want water? Okay, all right. Well, I'm not going to mess with you too much, but I just want to, you're doing a great job. We love it. High intensity.
Marcus Quintana looking to replenish his fluids as he takes on more competitors. Clayton Summerall, representing Coolview of College Station, dominating the Texas market for security window film schools. Both similar height advantage. We'll see if speed is going to play a factor. You know, with Clayton having a lot of experience doing security films, I wonder if this is going to give him an advantage here. Because then you have one who's highly experienced in security films, a person who won the decorative films. This is a clash of the styles here at Tenor Battles 2024.
Yeah, depending on what field you come from, it definitely plays an effect on how you approach the window. You can see the different styles.
The winner of this round will take on Ricky Miller. Judges getting into position. Good call. Marcus Quintana stepping up to the middle step. Clayton Summerall inspecting the bottom gasket. Competitors ready. Marcus Quintana, Clayton Summerall in 3, 2, 1. Let's battle. Wow, I did not expect Clayton to move that fast. Whoa. Beautiful textbook drop roll technique with both competitors. It's still a very tight race between both of them. And at this point is whenever you start to see the differences in styles of laying some flat glass film. Some competitors opt out to cut the edges before squeegeeing. Others start squeegeeing and then cut. There's no right or wrong way. But which way is going to win? The flat glass battles in 2024 brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Clayton Summerall laying the film down here.
Yeah.
The first time we've seen the smack of the film to do slight shifting. Still anybody's race. Marcus Quintana now moving on to squeegee the glass. Looks like he's already trimmed out. He's already trimmed out the edges. Now doing the final squeegeeing. Clayton Summerall trimming out the edges. Marcus Quintana, perfect technique displayed here for the Flat Glass Battles Singles Division Championships. Brought to you by Johnson Window Films. Hand goes up. And the winner of this round, Marcus Quintana, taking on none other than a former WFCT champion, Ricky Miller.
So there it is. So
It is Marcus Quintana.
Right? So tell me, like, what's starting to go through your mind? You know, like, how do you feel at this point?
I feel good. I feel good. I feel primed.
You feel like you're gaining confidence in what you're doing? Okay.
I'm ready to go against Ricky. I'm ready to go against Ricky.
He's calling out Ricky. You heard it here, folks.
As of right now, Marcus Quintana has a 2-0 undefeated streak. World classmanship here shown. Marcus Quintana and Ricky Miller before they clash at the castle. Ricky Miller, flag on the play, shifting the glass, making sure that it is in championship condition. Again, the details between both competitors.
That's his fourth round.
4. So he's 4-0 or 3-0.
3-0. This will be his fourth round. Yeah.
Marcus Quintana, 3-0. If he wins this one, he's going to go 4-0, undefeated streak.
You have to think in 4 windows, or 3 times, he's in the zone now.
Oh, see, this is the difference in the elimination series. You have people that will say it's not fair because of fatigue. However, those that are prepared will say that it's more advantageous because you get more repetition. And it seems like Marcus Quintana is getting more repetition going up against Ricky Miller, but Ricky is no stranger to competition. Marcus Quintana taking on Ricky Miller here in the Flat Glass Battle Singles Division Finals. Sponsored by Johnson Window Films. Sergio Rodriguez overseeing. William Davidson, National Director of Sales and Distribution at Johnson Window Film overseas. Ricky Miller making some final adjustments. It is high intensity. Awaiting both competitors any moment now. Marcus Quintana nodding his head, ready to go. Ricky Miller. Judges ready. Competitors ready. Marcus Quintana, Ricky Miller in 3, 2, 1. Let's battle. Let's see who's going to be the first one to the drop roll technique. And pow! Wow! The snap on Ricky Miller's drop roll. Incredible technique. Textbook display. in the Flat Glass Battles Championships. Ricky Miller now moving on to squeegee the middle section. Marcus Quintana sticking the top part of the window, moving on to trim first, then squeegee. Ricky Miller displaying a clash of styles, trimming first, then squeegeeing. Ricky Miller has been preparing for a marathon, running 12 miles minimum a day.
It's going to get close here, ladies and gentlemen. This is fast.
We have Marcus Quintana. This is a close race between both sides. True 10 crew supporting Ricky Miller. We have Marcus Quintana's side. It is anybody's race between both competitors. It is a close call. We have a winner, Marcus Quintana! Wow! Wow! Ricky Miller, world-class display. Give it up for Ricky Miller for making himself into the finals. Wow! Wow, that is incredible. Folks, as you build more of a momentum, you get faster. Marcus Quintana coming in to compete against the final remaining member, none other than the legendary, the ground is shaking, the Tinter Battles 2022 former champion, Chuck Cochran.
A little post-conference, Ricky, everybody knows and respects you in the industry. You're really known as one of the fastest and really, accurate guys in the industry. So if you were to give anybody any advice about something that you just did, what would it be?
Oh, well, coming to being fast and clean. To be fast and clean, you have to be consistent, precise, make every movement count. So you make that one pass, be pressing hard. If you're going to go down the ladder, there's a purpose to do numerous things, like cut my corner, cut my bottom, then go up, cut my side. Take out as many steps as you can while keeping the quality. That's the hardest thing.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you so much for competing. Well, I'm sure we're going to see you again. He's one of the greatest in the industry.
Now, folks, this is a final two competitors, which means this battle will be a best 2 out of 3. Those in the lobby area, in the film trainers area, this is the finals in the Flat Glass Battle Single Division Championships. Man, this is going to be a good one.
I have to agree. I don't know how it wouldn't be.
I mean, talk about a difference in competitors. Marcus Quintana, height advantage. Going into this one, this is going to be his 4-0, 5.
This will be his fifth
one. If he wins this one, he is 5-0 undefeated.
So just so everybody knows, you see this man works for square footage. So if you own a shop and you need somebody to complete square footage, you know how fast he can get done. It's a job interview.
Don't count Chuck Cochran out. He's one of the world-renowned competitors, obviously not a stranger to Tinter Battles competitions. Judges, eyeballs on windows. This is going to be a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Flat Glass Battles Finals Championships. Marcus Quintana, Chuck Cochran. In 3, 2, 1, let's battle. Here we go. Marcus Quintana taking on Chuck Cochran, who's going to be the first one to the drop rope. Boom! Beautiful technique. Marcus Quintana, boom! Chuck Cochran. Both of these world-class competitors. It's a very tight race between both of them. Not one of them is yet taking just the lead. Chuck Cochran utilizing the red line extractor. Both competitors utilizing red line extractors here. I've got the giant one. Who's going to get this one? No? Nobody? Okay. Chuck Cochran, Marcus Quintana. Moving into the squeegeeing, the flexing of the flat glass stands provided by Expel here, shaking like an earthquake due to the power of Marcus Quintana, the height and reach advantage, but do not count Chuck Cochran out. Where reach is not available, Chuck has tricks up his sleeve. It is anybody's race. Marcus Quintana hands up, still not yet confirmed. William Davidson. And the winner of round one, Chuck Cochran, Marcus Quintana, is Marcus. Now the competitors are going to reset their stages for round two. If Marcus wins this round, he wins the overall flat glass battles. If Chuck wins it, we move on to the final round.
Now tell me how you're feeling. So this is when it gets interesting, right? This is where you're one away, and you're going to have to look at that guy who's a legend in the industry. You're going to have to take him down. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm going against the legend. Like, win or lose, I got to go against Chuck and Ricky Miller. I'm a happy guy right now.
You heard it here.
I'm happy.
Awesome. Chuck, before you get started, tell me what's going through your mind. Tell us how you're feeling.
Oh, man, I feel great, man. I'm competing against the best guys in the world here, man. It's no big deal.
Always humble.
You lose some.
Always humble and true to his name.
Only Chuck can say competing against the best guys in the world, no big deal.
And be one of them, right? Like he doesn't want to credit himself. It just speaks to his character as an individual.
He gives the Texas Squeegee that wink. Marcus Quintana taking on Chuck Cochran, the head of the Cochran clan. Tinter Battles champion versus former WFCT champion.
We need to bring up the volume in here, folks. Let's get the energy going. Let's go. This is for real.
Competitors are finalizing their positioning here. Flat glass battles brought to you by Johnson Window Films, utilizing silver architectural film. Judges ready. Competitors ready. Marcus Quintana, Chuck Cochran, in 3, 2, 1. Let's battle. It's the best 2 out of 3. If Marcus wins it, he wins the entire thing. If Chuck wins this, he ties with Marcus. Wow, a difference in the way Chuck rolled it out, but beautiful nonetheless. Smooth, very tight race between both competitors.
Agreed. I mean, he has to focus now and being fatigued to make sure he doesn't make a vital mistake like crease the window, and Chuck has to play catch up. So there's equal pressure no matter how you look at it.
And it looks like they're both utilizing same squeegee red line extractors. The competitors watching themselves. Is Marcus watching the reflection of a champion? Is Chuck Cochran watching the reflection of the upcoming champion? We will find out in the next couple of moments. Phones are out.
Oh, it's getting close now.
Chuck Cochran now moving with tremendous speed, looking to close the gap and tie the endings. If Chuck wins this, I'm going to lose my mind. Marcus Quintana, Chuck Cochran. Hands going up in the air. Sergio looking, flag on the play. Chuck Cochran can still continue in case. Ladies and gentlemen, declaring the official winner of the Flat Glass Battles at Tinter Battles 2024, none other than Marcus Quintana! Marcus, you're the official winner of the first Flat Glass Battles here at Tinter Battles 2024. You went, what's the official count, 5 or 6-0?
Yeah, well, no, it's 6 because of the 2 rounds. So, yeah.
You have
6-0.
a 6-0 undefeated streak here in the Flat Glass Battles. Coming out of this competition, how do you feel?
I feel really good. I feel really freaking good right now.
Now, whenever you were competing, we noticed that you had a very strong support system right here. They heard you saying, "I'm thirsty." They brought you some fluids to replenish. Did that help you?
Yes, I needed water.
Now, having supports in here loud and proud of rooting for you at the flat glass battle.
It helps out a lot. It keeps me going. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me focused. Instead of like just thinking about the window, and then that's when you lose track and you start messing up.
Now, for all of those that are watching all around the world and here, what was the key to winning this particular, laying the film so quick?
Not changing my system. Keep doing the same exact thing. Start going up against other people. You're like, all right, I'm going to do this to go faster. Keep doing the same moves, the same thing, and you will keep going with your flow. And just keep on trucking.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Quintana, one more last time.
Congratulations, sir. Well done.
All right, so that's going to conclude flat glass battles. We were returning back here for heat shrink battles at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Anybody have got any of these drinks out there? Make sure that if you guys have been out here, you guys have been Tinteractive. Hope you've all been entertained. Raise a toast to everybody here and squeegee that.
Don't come near me with that. Definitely would like to thank Johnson Window Film for sponsoring such a wonderful event.